Hi there, this is GPL Vault, and we get asked more than anything else, how do you manually update a plugin or a theme file on your WordPress website? And so here we are. He's like an example for you. You can see we've got Advanced Custom Fields Pro on this website. It's currently at version 5.5.14, but there's a new version available, 5.6.0. But again, it says automatic update is unavailable for this plugin. So how do you manually update this plugin? It's actually quite straightforward. Hopefully we can show you the steps that you need to take, and by the end of it you'll be a bit of a pro. So here we go. First thing you gotta do is gotta download the zip file from GPL Vault. Where else are you gonna get it from? And then unzip it. Now most people will have a zip file program on their computer already. If you don't, I can certainly recommend you get 7-zip. It's very lightweight, very easy to use, and it's free. So we'll put a link to that in the description below. But that's been extracted now, and if you go into that, you can see there's your files in there. Okay. All right. Now what you gotta do is you gotta transfer this onto your server, and you do that. You use this program here, Filezilla. Again, it's free. There's a link in the description below, and let's take a look. Okay, you can see on the left hand side, you can see how the screen's divided into two halves. You got the left and the right. On the left hand side, these are the files that are actually on your computer. If you click on the desktop, for example, you can see here, there's the Advanced Custom Fields Pro folder that we've just extracted from this zip file. What we're going to do is we're going to transfer this file onto your server, because here is where you're going to this is where, once you connect it to your server, you'll see the WordPress files populate this box here. How do you connect to the server? You enter your FTP information in these boxes here. The first box where it says host, this is your IP address. That's not the IP address of your home computer. That's your IP address of your WordPress server. Here is your username. In our case, it's bananas. Don't ask. And then you put your password here. All right. Port 22. Okay, so you got your IP address, you got your username, your password, port 22. If you don't know what this information is, just contact your hosting company and they'll tell you. There's no secret to this, you know. They'll be happy to give you that information. They probably already have. You know, if you look at your welcome email from them, or look inside your control panel, you'll probably find this information yourself. But if you don't know it, just ask them. So having filled these boxes in, click this connect button, and you're connected now to your server. If you connect for the first time, sometimes you get a pop-up box which says, do you want to proceed, or something like that, and you just press yes. You're only going to get that the first time. Now what you got to do is you got to find your public folder, and there's your WP content folder there. WP content is where you house all your plugin and theme files. There's your plugins, there's your themes. So let's go into plugins, because that's what it is. And you can see here, there's your Advanced Custom Fields Pro folder. So you can see there's a match. Whoops. There and there. And all you're going to do is you're going to transfer this new file, and you're going to overwrite the old one here. Before you do that, I would advise you do this. Just deactivate the plugin. There. Go back to your FTP program, right click on the new file and press upload. And down the bottom it'll tell you, oh yeah, here we go. It'll say, do you want to overwrite? Yes. Always use this action. Okay. And off we go. And it'll tell you how many files are to be transferred. In this case it's 240. Now, depending on your internet connection and the size of that folder, sometimes this can take, a few minutes. Sometimes it can just take a matter of seconds. It all depends. We'll just wait patiently now until that's been transferred, and I'll show you. You get a little message here. It says successful. See, normally I'd just pause the video at this point, but I think it's important you see just exactly the full process of exactly how it's done. But that's simple enough, isn't it? You just right click, upload. Here we go. Nearly there now. There we are. All files have been transferred. There's no queued files waiting, and you'll see we've got a message up here to say successful. Okay. Let's go back to our WordPress site and let's just refresh this page. And can you see how the version's changed? Activate. Done. That's pretty easy, right? I would recommend you get some practice in doing this, because you can, once you understand how to update your plugin, then you can start backing your website up. You can start making adjustments to files. You can start doing a little bit of coding. You can start tweaking your website. You can start, speeding your website up, hardening security on it. You can really take ownership of your website. But it's a fairly simple process. If you've got any questions, please drop us a line. But otherwise, thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye now.